Hi everybody, I hope you're well. It's that exciting time, it's Monday morning. A new week has begun, it's a new week of our recoveries, a new week where we can grow. And I just thought this would be a really exciting time to talk about one little idea that might help you this week. Setting an intention. And setting an intention isn't necessarily asking the universe to do your bidding, I wish to have £1 million, that sort of thing, rarely really works out. Setting an intention is really telling your conscious thought and your unconscious mind where you choose to be going. So we could set a short-term one. We could just think about this week. It's Monday morning. We could set ourselves an intention today about how we'd like to end the week on the weekend, how we'd like our week to unfold, how we'd like to grow in the next 7 days, how we'd like to change in the next 7 days, what we'd like to have in our lives in 7 days' time. I think the trick here is to look at things that are realistic. If you said to yourself, I want to be a multimillionaire in 7 days' time, well, I don't actually think anybody does want that, really, deep down inside. And B, it's, unrealistic, and all that happens is the mind rejects it. If we set ourselves an intention of how I personally want my recovery to be, what I want this week in my recovery to be like, what I want this week in my relationships to be like, if it is about money, what I want my money behaviour to be like, how I want to manage my money, how I want to be sensible with it, how I want to work to perhaps grow it a little bit if I'm looking to do things in my job, or you might be self-employed or what have you. How I want to feel within myself in the next 7 days. The reason I'm talking about this now is because most of us never have a plan for that. Most of us trust fate. Most of us hope things will work out. We live on hope, and hope isn't very useful. And you can prove that to yourself by thinking about how often you've hoped for things and how often they haven't really worked out. It's all about having a design for things, a plan for things, a little system. And it doesn't have to be like a kind of a 50-page business plan, It's about a few words, writing down in a journal, writing down in a diary, just even on a piece of paper, what I want this week to be, what I intend this week to be, what I deserve this week to be. Are there going to be hard things in this week? Are there going to be challenges? Are there going to be difficult things to overcome? If so, how do I deal with those in a recovery way? What is the adult in me going to show this week? Not the child or the critical parent. What's the adult going to do this week? How are we going to come through these things so that we can sit back on Friday night and think, that was a job well done? Okay? These are the kinds of things that are really, really important. Okay? So, best of luck with that, and have a great week. Bye-bye.